Denver 7 Now is sponsored by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Shannon Ogden with the latest from Denver 7. Construction was supposed to be clear on C-470 a month ago. Instead, we may still be driving around traffic cones next summer. Denver 7's Megan Lopez has a story.
Construction on this 12.5-mile stretch of C-470 was supposed to be completed by August 1st. Now CDOT is saying that might be closer to December or next June, and it's all due to some issues with the contractor. Out here along C-470 in Highlands Ranch, the signs tell the story. A project meant to speed up the daily commute of drivers has hit a slowdown. The delay caused by a dispute between CDOT and the contractor working on that project. CDOT even sending a formal notice of default letter after that target completion date passed.
It's a bad thing. I don't know why it's getting delayed more. It's not safe. It's not a safe driving place at all.
The $276 million project will eventually add an express lane in each direction here.
When it's government stuff, it just doesn't seem to get done on time.
For now, though, it's only added headaches for drivers.
I don't know. I might be a rock maggot.
Like Daryl Stockett.
That's a bad one. That came off a truck. It sounded like a shotgun blast when it hit the window. It was a big rock.
His windshield has been battered by debris in this construction zone so many times that...
I'm just waiting until it's done and then I'm going to put a new windshield in.
But a construction delay means waiting to replace that windshield. He's looking forward to the express lanes when they're done, just not the debris right now.
They never finish anything on time. You know, that's construction.
In a statement, CDOT said it's working with the contractor to, quote, proceed through proper channels to resolve the issues that brought the project to this point. All parties involved share the goal of delivering a high-quality, safe road for Coloradans as soon as possible. So CDOT and that contractor are now working through some of those details, going through these talks. Those talks can end up taking between a few weeks and a few months. That's why they don't have a new target completion date quite yet. Along C-470, Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
The driver at the center of that horrific, deadly crash on I-70 wants to sit down with the families of the 4 people killed. Rahel Aguilera Maderos told police his brakes failed and he tried to swerve onto the shoulder. And when the shoulder was blocked by another semi, he swerved back into traffic and smashed into those cars.
This is a tragic incident for all concerned, including Royale. He suffers from PTSD. He still, to this day, wakes up at night screaming, having nightmares about this horrible, awful vehicle accident.
So the attorney says the hope here is to provide some measure of closure by talking to the families. He did not explain why his client did not drive onto the runaway truck ramp when witness video seems to show that was available to him. All of you sidewalk scooter riders, consider this your warning. Denver police say they're still trying to educate the public about where they can ride before they transition into the ticketing phase. Mayor Hancock signed the new rule into effect late last month, and just like any other traffic issue, officers are the ones allowed to make their own minds on what does or does not deserve a citation. Adams County is the first in the state to approve new oil and gas regulations under this new law, and that means all new wells must be at least 1,000 feet away from homes and businesses, double what's required by state law. Democratic race for Colorado Senate, it's a little less crowded tonight. Mike Johnston announced he's dropping out. And without mentioning John Hickenlooper, Johnston says he realizes winning now would mean going negative. A race to the bottom, he says, could hand Cory Gardner another term in the U.S. Senate. You know, downtown Denver has almost everything you could ever want. Almost. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi is looking into a program that will make downtown a little less gray, a little more green.
I'm going to sit right over there in the shade.
Jeremy Hampton found the perfect spot to enjoy his lunch. Maybe you've noticed it's hard to find shade in the city.
Trees just give us so many benefits. They make our city safer, they make it more beautiful, they improve our air quality.
The urban tree canopy only covers 4% of downtown Denver. New York City has 6 times that amount. The Downtown Denver Partnership, other groups, and the city are trying to change that, offering up grants for some much-needed green space.
So to tackle that, we really need to improve the infrastructure. So we need to take those small planting spaces and expand them too. The city standard is now a 5 by 15.
We found blocks without a single tree, and some of those planters empty, covered up. Property owners can apply for a grant up to $18,000 to help expand those planting areas or add new ones.
It's something that many property owners are interested in doing. As a property manager, that I think about all the time.
A property manager for Hines said her company applied for a grant. It would be used to improve the area surrounding their building at 17th and Lawrence.
We have a couple of trees that need some help, and we're trying to enhance the existing planter to make it a little bit more friendly for a tree to thrive over the next 20 to 30 years.
Trying to make sure this growing city has more trees growing in it too.
But I think through the grant and helping property owners, we can really make the city better and greener.
Liz Gilardi tonight. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thank you for joining us. We'll have another one for you later tonight. Check that one out too. And also, do yourself a favor, download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Shannon Ogden.